On Jordan is Shaina Low, a communications advisor for the Norwegian Refugee Council. Always a pleasure to hear your testimony, however difficult it is to hear, Shaina. How long has it been? I'm not talking about an exact date, but how long has it been, roughly, do you think, since the NRC was able to help the people of Gaza?
Well, we're continuing with all of our efforts to help people wherever we can and however we can. We still are continuing with water distributions to displacement sites, though have had to reduce the number of sites that we are serving due to displacement orders and shortages of fuel, which are limiting the water supply. We're continuing to provide materials, conduct distributions, provide people with legal assistance. But the reality is that our hands are tied. Our stockpiles are quickly running out. We've already depleted our stocks of critical items like tents, and we have over 30 trucks waiting in Egypt to enter to be able to continue distributions. It's just a matter of these crossings being closed by Israel that's preventing us from being able to scale up our work and start more meaningful addressing of this crisis.
Well, obviously, you know that the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees says its warehouses in the enclave are completely empty now. Is there any estimation about when mass starvation is going to come to Gaza?
Well, I think the question is, we know that people are starving. We hear the stories of malnourished children, like the one featured in the report that you just aired. And the reality is that it's very difficult under these circumstances to be able to be conducting assessments as people are in constant states of displacement, as it's difficult to reach communities that are isolated. But we know that starvation is spreading. We know that malnutrition is spreading. We know that people will be getting sicker and sicker, not only from lack of nutrients, but because they don't have access to clean drinking water, and because their bodies, which normally would be able to fight off ordinary diseases, are weakened due to the fact that people have gone without nutritious food for so long.
Quite clearly, your organization is not a political one, but it's affected by politics. How frustrating is it for you that the world is watching what's happening, but can't convince or force Israel to allow at least humanitarian assistance in? On one side of the world, we have the US president talking about the humanity of the war in Ukraine, but never mentioning those kind of words when it comes to Israel's attacks on Gaza. International politics is going to lead to death, and it probably already has, when people like you can help.
It's incredibly frustrating for us. It's frustrating for us because we can't do what we're there to do. Last week, the NRC's CEO, Jan Egeland, signed a letter with 11 other CEOs of humanitarian agencies imploring leaders to act, that our hands are tied, that we are not able to do our jobs. It's incredibly frustrating to know that this is a completely man-made crisis that could have been averted and could still be that we could still address, but that we have not seen the international community apply pressure on Israel to open these crossings and allow food, water, and other essential items into Gaza.
Shaina Low, thank you once again, Shaina.
Thank you.